Yo, it's actually Brock! He's got a Vulpix! I can't believe... Oh my god, that's sweet. Oh, that thing's so cute. Alright, just in case. Put it to sleep. Dude. What? Go back to sleep, boy. Try number 3. What the Dude, this is cheating, right? You can't say this isn't cheating.
A few moments later.
Oh my god, it's like it knows it's gonna go to sleep, so... Yo, why do you have Super Fang? Why does Vulpix have Super Fang? Hello and welcome back, everyone. This is Mount Silver with you for episode 2 of our Pokemon Bug Catcher Generations Blue playthrough. So you can probably tell it's been a little while since my first recording. I had to wait for my music to get made before I did the first editing, but pretty up to speed on what I was at. So let's switch over to the game. Legend or Butterfree. So we're just gonna take a look at what we got right now. Pretty good special stat right there. And then I'm pretty sure we had a Caterpie other than that. So, or not Caterpie, Weedle. So, I'm pretty sure my original plan was to level up the Butterfree, try to beat Brock with that, because the Weedle, I don't feel safe switch training, necessarily, until, like, Butterfree's a little higher. We'll see if I remember correctly what's in this grass. I might be able to do it pretty well. So if there's like Butterfree here. But first, I'm pretty sure I need to buy some potions. Yep. Oh man, this is nostalgia central right here. But alright, what can we buy here? I'm gonna turn my volume down a little bit for myself. Okay. Potion. By 10. I have some antidotes. I have Pokeballs. I have an Ultra Ball. Buy a couple Burn Heals. Alright, I think there's a Field Item lying around up here somewhere, if I remember correctly. I can't remember what this building is, if I'm being honest with you, but I'm pretty sure there's an item over here somewhere. Am I wrong? Maybe it's later gens? Never know. Alright, we broke down. So we're gonna go train. So, since this is my second video ever, I did learn some things making my first video. I found out that I was a little, I don't think I was necessarily energetic enough. So I'm going to try to infuse a little bit more energy into this episode. We'll see how that goes. Alright, what do we got? This should be the same grass, so there should be like Beedrill and stuff. Yes. Okay, so I can level on this. The only annoying thing is it has Fury Attack. You know, that's just annoying because it takes so long for the animation to happen. So, I looked up some movesets though. So, the things we have to look forward to with Butterfree are level 15, 16, and 17. So I can't remember the order, but I know Sleep Powder is 17. And then it's Stun Spore and Poison Powder are the other two. So we have that to look forward to. Weedles is not great. Well, you also have it like 32 to get like Psybeam. So those are pretty much the relevant Butterfree moves. Weedle into Beedrill is not as exciting. You basically get Fury Attack at Fury Attack at 12. That's it. That's all you're looking forward to. It's got like Rage, Agility, stuff like that. It's not very good. So we're hoping randomized TMs will, save our butts in this playthrough. Alright. Um, I was originally planning on overleveling the Butterfree, but I think the best strat is probably to just, get the Weedle to like a Kakuna, maybe to a Beedrill. Just something that can survive, right? Like, even if I have to sack it at some point, you want it. You don't want your Sackmon to like not be able to take a hit, because like it's not like I'm clean switching in anything, so maybe I have to harden spam, which could be a thing. Like if I run into a high attack Mon, and I kind of want to stall it out. Well, you can't stall in this game. That's another broken thing about this game. I forgot. You can't PP stall in this game. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. So, enemy Mons have infinite PP. Let's just hope this hit crit for 1. So good. That's pretty good EXP right there. Alright. Yeah, my one big thing about this playthrough is I know for a fact that it's gonna feel very slow at the beginning. But once you get rolling, once you get like good moves, you start playing like a normal game. So I'm only concerned with how this plays right now. Let's get a poison. Yikes. Yeah, we're not doing that. It's freaking 5 damage right there. We ain't playing that game. No way, no siree. I also realized something a little sad is, so one of the upsides of this gen is, animations and all that, for the most part, are a lot faster than some of the later games. Some of the later games, like you all know, go very slow. Battle animations are awful. But look at this. No, that was pretty quick. So maybe this won't take as long as I planned. So, I should bring this up. So I've been kind of debating, thinking about playing through this game, right? So, I know that there's a couple things I could do. Like, say I get a freshwater, lemonade, any of those things, I could, instantly skip Rock Cave, right? Because Rock Cave sucks. It's awful. It's probably a lot easier that I'm an adult. I could look through a walkthrough or something, but as a kid, I despise that place. So I've been debating whether I want to do Rock Cave. Well, if I still have to get the water or the lemonade or whatever as a random drop. But if I did, I've been debating if I want to run Rock Cave still. Another thing is, would I want to do the Pokédoll in the graveyard place? Do I want to do the Pokédoll on Marowak's mom or whatever? I'm thinking no. Just because that skips an entire part of the game, like, I kind of want to play through the whole game. I'm a bug catcher. Bug catcher doesn't know about cheating like that. Bug catcher is the most honest freaking trainer type there is in the game. So, I'm thinking we're going to run that part normal. So we're going to do the two Team Rocket parts. Having said that, there is something I'm going to do as soon as I make it to Cinnabar. So that's a long way off. But I have plans for Cinnabar. Not sure if they'll work, but we'll try it. And they could backfire horribly. And that would be probably one of the saddest moments in the playthrough. Alright. So, let's see if I can think of a topic. Well, we're talking about Pokemon, we're talking about all that. I probably don't want to talk about what's going on in the world right now. We're still... we're late into the game, but... It's whatever it is. I could talk about how it is outside right now. So right now, breaking the fourth wall here, I live kind of on the west side of Michigan, Lower Peninsula. So I live very close to Lake Michigan, right? That comes with a couple things, couple perks, couple minuses. One of the big things that happens is there's a lot of snow. A lot of snow. So right now it's currently snowing, I believe. And my friend on the other side of the state, the east side, says they're expecting about 8 to 10 inches of snow, which is pretty significant. I think it's the most we've had this year. about myself, I've grown up in Michigan my whole life. I lived in Wisconsin for about 8 months. I lived in Alabama for about 4. On that note, I can't live in the South. The weather actually makes me sick. I had some weird medical stuff pop up when I lived in Alabama. So overall, I kind of hate that place. Like, there were good things. People are nice, but like strangely nice for my taste. But yeah, I've lived in Michigan most of my life. I love snow. Snow is freaking great. Some people will look at you like weird when you say snow's great, but snow is great. All right, let's go. Our alpha is evolving to second stage right here. Kakuna. Dude, this is like the best Kakuna sprite. All the other sprites, he's got the arms like folded in, right? But this one's like looking to slash you. All right, but back to the discussion, right? So, from Michigan, I love the snow. I hate ice. So much. It goes without saying why you hate ice. But the problem is that I'm also in Michigan. So Michigan, I don't know if other places are comparable, but since we're close to the Great Lakes, it's kind of like the temperate side of cold. So during the summer, you actually get cool air coming off the lakes, right? But it's hard to cool that large a body of water. So during the winter, the water's actually a warmer temperature than the air, typically speaking. So when you get a breeze off of there, it's going to be a little bit warmer. However, it also kind of contributes to the fact that in Michigan, you have like this massively fluctuating temperature thing. Right now, I think we just went through a spout of sub-zero 10-degree weather, right? It wouldn't be out of the normal for us to go back up to 40 the next week. So we have like minus to 40. And that leads to a problem where you have a bunch of snow when it's cold, right? But the very next day, it heats up, melts, but then it goes back to being cold at night or, the next day. And you're stuck here with just like perma-ice, basically. So the roads are awful. It's also really bad for the road condition itself, because when it melts, the water gets into the cracks of the road, and when it freezes, it expands the breaks of the road. That's why Michigan is known for having terrible roads and like construction all summer long. So those are the downsides, but like I said, I love the cold. I love the snow. You can see I'm growing my beard back out again. That was kind of a decision where I didn't want to have long hair and a beard, but I'm thinking that that's not too bad of a look as long as I keep it kind of shorter like this. Like, I could go full. I can do that. I've done it before. I've had a beard like that, but I'm thinking this is a pretty good length right now. So I keep long hair, keep like this. But I love cold, right? I'm a hairy guy. My ancestors are all from cold places. And my rule of thumb is you can always put more clothes on. And one of the best feelings is when it's like nice and cold outside, you come inside, it's nice and warm, it's a really refreshing feeling, and you go and bundle up in bed, right? You get all toasty warm, just sitting there, bundled up, not moving. You read a book or something. It's a great feeling. My view on hot is, you can only take off so many clothes. If you take off all the clothes and you're still hot, you're still hot. It sucks. You can't fix that. No matter what you do, you can't fix that. So yeah, I think I like where I live. But yeah, like I was saying, today, it's going to be a lot of snow. So I have to work tomorrow, but luckily I have a large vehicle, really good snow tires, good tread on them. I have 4-wheel drive, all that. I'll be taken care of. And my drive to work's like less than 3 miles. It's not a big deal. But I don't know. Like I said, I like the weather. I don't know if I'm getting 8 to 10, but like I said, my friends in Detroit, the other side of the state, are definitely getting that much, so it's fun time right now. Alright, let's go. Oh, man, I'm so zoned out for this. So, I'm just gonna keep grinding. I might make this episode a little bit longer to make up for this. We'll see. If I can get Butterfree to have Stun Spore at the very least, I might go in the gym. Like I said, I could have this whole episode be a grinding episode, but that'd be an awful episode 2. Just the worst episode 2 you could possibly imagine. So, like I said, I want to get Stun Spore, I want to get a stat that I can put right on them, take care of business. And then, just like Stun Spore them, try hope Parahax works, hit Confusion, maybe get Confusion Hacks, Parafusion's pretty good. But what's the biggest thing? So here's talking about concerns with this gym, right? Biggest concern with this gym is, I think, like I said, probably it's like Moltres or Zapdos. That's like the worst thing that could happen. Now, I think they would only have like Ember, Thundershock, they're corresponding, but they would also have like Peck. Bolt, like all three of those moves are super effective on us. They're also very fast, which means good crit ratio. I'm not exactly sure how Butterfree compares on speed. I want to say it's like decent. You would also hope for them not to use Peck, I believe. Mainly because we have a very good special. So our special stat's good, and I'm pretty sure all the evolutions are special in Gen 1 and Gen 2. So Electric Fire is going to be special, and that'd be resisted by that stat. If they use Peck, we're screwed. So let's just hope we don't run into them at all. But yeah, flying types are probably really bad for us right now, just because a lot of them have good attack, good speed, and it's physical attacking. So I can't remember when Kakuna evolves. I want to say it's around 12, because 12 is when... If you have Beedrill, Beedrill has Fury attacks at 1, but it also learns it at 12, so I'm kind of suspicious that 12 would be the level there, because typically speaking, they learn a move right when they evolve. But we're just going to split some XP right now. Just keep that going. Alright, what's another topic? Now, I got to get used to making the conversation flow. Oh, could talk about food. Alright, so I cook most of my own meals. I do have one problem with that in that I eat a lot of protein. It's like almost the entirety of my diet. So, you know, I eat a lot of chicken, I eat steak on occasion. I very rarely eat pork. I got older. You know, everyone says their tastes change when they get older. And sadly, my taste changed so that I actually get sick if I eat fatty cuts of pork, which sucks. Because my mom taught me a very good rib recipe. You know, caramelized onions, your own dry rub, you know, barbecue sauce on top of the dry rub, you know, good 6-hour cook, right? So that used to be my premier recipe. That used to be what I went to if I wanted to impress someone. But now it actually makes me sick to eat it. So much fun. But I can still eat like tenderloin and stuff. So I actually have a tenderloin sitting in the fridge right now, ready to go. But what I did recently, so I've been watching some Game Boy Luke, Feint Attacks, and Patters recently, some of their playthroughs together, and they kept talking about Nando's, right? And I went to the grocery store the other day, and I'm looking through the hot sauce section, because I'd never heard of Nando's, right? I had no clue what it was. I could kind of tell that there was like a chicken place from what they were talking about, but I went in, no lie, new product on the shelf, freaking Nando's hot sauce. And I was like, wait, I feel like that's familiar. I sat there and stared at it and realized that I was literally listening to them on my headphones as I was shopping, talking about Nando's. And I'm like, oh, I should probably try that. So I bought it. Really good. I bought the garlic and whenever one, and then like the original. So tastes fantastic. So what I did this time is I chopped up some chicken wings, right? So bought fresh chicken wings, chopped them in half, put them in a slow cooker, put some Nando's in there. You know, basic, right? You know, comes out 3 hours later on high, right? It's kind of basic. So I tried those. Very good. My only problem is I'm too lazy to do the next step. So what you should do when you do like slow cooker chicken is once you're done slow cooking it, you should actually baste it again with the hot sauce, put it in the oven on broil. That way you kind of crisp up the edges. It actually makes it really good. It'll be fall off the bone chicken wings with a nice crispy exterior. I was too lazy for that. I thought it was good enough. Came out really good taste, right? So I like how it tastes. It's got like, it has a lot of things in it. So it's not like just one smooth blend hot sauce. It has, you know, like bits of chopped up things in it, which I appreciate because that actually gives it like more of a depth of flavor. You know, there's like tiny bits of garlic. There's like tiny bits of like green, you know, like there's depth to the hot sauce. It's not freaking just like buffalo sauce, right? So good stuff. But I think next time I do it, I need to actually put like a, like some sort of like thickening in it, right? Because what happens when you have hot sauce in the slow cooker for about 3 hours, it actually like reduces down and it ends up combining with the actual fat liquid dripping out of the chicken itself. So you get like this soup at the bottom. Now, the slow cooking process actually still does its job. Move, right now. Poison powder, crap, one more level. So the slow cooker still does its job. It's very good at letting the flavor penetrate into the meat. So, I guess a good example is, say, you're doing chicken in the oven, right? You're just going to toss some seasoning on, call it good, toss it in the oven for however long Google says, like 30 minutes, 450, something like that. And then it comes out, you know, you're doing a chicken breast, right? Pretty thick stuff, right? Probably about 1.5 inches thick. You get to the thick part, and it just doesn't taste right, right? Because all the seasoning on the exterior, the seasoning, the distance from the seasoning to a good amount of the meat is actually pretty far. So there's a chance that when you take a bite, you know, you're going to have like these two conflicting tastes in your mouth. You're going to have the heavy seasoning, and then you're going to have like no seasoning taste. No, a way to fix that is to say do like a marinade, right? So you do a marinade, let it soak in for like a day, gets in there. You could do an injector. That's typically used more for like turkey and stuff. You could like inject it, get some flavor in there. But with like slow cooker, you don't have to think about that. You put the liquid on the outside, and over time, it just seeps into it. So it kind of like simulates a little bit of the marinating process while it's cooking it as well. Also makes it very tender, so a lot of upside to it. So that's kind of one of my favorite ways to cook things as a slow cooker. I do bake a lot. I'll do pan fry things a lot. But I think I want something... I'm kind of getting tired of like how it reduces out and turns into like a very thin element at the bottom of the pot afterwards. So yeah, I still have the flavor, the meat's falling off the bones, it's all well and good. But I want there to still be some of the hot sauce on it. And I know I could use like cornstarch. I'm not sure if that would exactly work to help it stick to the surfaces, but it could. So that's what I had today. You know, I had some leftovers. I just put the whole pot in my fridge, call it good. I got some steaks also for today and tomorrow, so I bought a couple steaks that were on sale. Pretty good. I have a blackened rub that I bought. It's like a... can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a blackened rub, so it's very heavy on garlic, you know, pepper, things like that. Actually tastes very similar to Montreal steak seasoning. It's about the same thing. A little bit goes a long way as well. So you get like a nice looking steak as well, very dark on the exterior. And after that, I bought a Fat Man's Paradise, which is a pork tenderloin wrapped in bacon. But it was on discount, so might as well try it. I've never tried it. So it comes pre-seasoned, so just sits there soaking it in. Other than that, what else do I make? So it's middle of winter, so one of the best things you can make is soups. So I remember the reason I bought a slow cooker in the first place is growing up, my mom is, everyone's going to tell you this, right? But my mom's a very good cook. She learned how to cook from her grandmother, who's Swedish, so that's where a good amount of my ancestry is, Swedish, German, things like that. So my mom learned how to cook from her grandmother, because my own grandmother can't cook to save her life. Not at all. So my mom learned how to cook from her grandmother, and, you know, she was always the type of person who cooked pretty much every day. You know, 5 out of 7 days was like normal cooking. And for like 2 out of those 5, she would have kind of like a standard recipe. Like we had some things that we ate a lot. We had like a lot of beef stroganoff was a typical thing because it was like my brother's favorite meal. Beef stroganoff was a big one. There were a couple other things that were a big one. But she would always experiment with recipes on the other days because she would like do like a slight change on something else. And especially now with like when Facebook came out and like Pinterest, I think, she really got into experimenting with a lot of different recipes. So there'd be times where my mom's made probably like a certain dish 7 or 8 different ways. You know, always kind of mixing it up. But to the main point is, we live in Michigan, it's very cold. One of the typical things to do is make soup. So my mom, every week, would make a big batch in a Dutch oven. So, you know, a Dutch oven is a very large pot. Some of them have, like, spikes at the bottom that help with the convection heating. You know, a little bit more surface contact area. Pretty good stuff. But we'd always make a big batch. We would keep some of it in the fridge. We'd freeze some of it. Nowadays, since all the kids are moved out, I'm the youngest, and I'm 26. So we've all been moved out for a long time. what we do is she still makes the big batches because it's just a habit. And when we visit her, she visits us. She'll bring some of the frozen ones, and we just stash those. But I don't get the chance to visit all that often. I work third shift. It's actually very hard to visit family. It's one of the big sacrifices you make to work third shift. So I was like, well, I need to make some soups on my own. So the first one I did was... this will sound really stupid. So the first soup I ever made myself was chicken and gnocchi. Because my friends and I always used to freaking go to Olive Garden after when we had a hangover. So we would have a party, have a bunch of people over, and the next day we would all be hungover and go to Olive Garden, have an unlimited soup, salad, all that, whatnot. Which is really dumb in retrospect, but it's what we did. It was our thing. So I was like, I'm going to try to make some chicken and gnocchi at home. Came out really good. Creamy soups, very easy to make, in my opinion. So, chicken, gnocchi, a little bit of spinach, a little bit of bacon in there. Good stuff. So that was on point. And then, I hadn't made soup in a while, but this year, the first one I made this year was I did a nice, just basic potato soup. Potato soup, potatoes, cream cheese, because a lot of the creamier ones, the reason why they're like white and thicker, a lot of them have cream cheese in it. You also do like shredded cheddar, things like that. There's a couple things you do in it, but it's potato soup. It's like the most basic thing. I also believe you want to say you use beef stock. So, but yeah, very good. You chop up some green onions on top of it, lay that out. You made some bacon on your own, crumbled bacon, toss that on. Good times. Just last week, I made chili. I've never actually made chili before, but it's the great thing about slow cookers and the great thing about soups is there's a lot of ingredients, right? But there's not a lot of prep work that actually goes into it, right? So you, typically speaking, you get all your stuff. You might do like 20 minutes of prep work on some of the parts of it. Like if you're doing any meat, you have to prep the meat usually beforehand. You have to cook and season the meat. You have to maybe caramelize the onions a little bit, maybe like, saute some veggies to get them ready to go. But what it basically comes down to mostly is just, hey, you prepped all your stuff, toss it all in the pot, you're good to go. 6 hours later, you got soup. So that's what I ended up doing, and oh my god. So, 10. All right, let's go. Won't have Fury Attack yet, but Poison Sting's pretty good. Might be able to go to the gym. So we're going to switch into Butterfree here, level up one more time, heal, and I think it'll be time to fight the gym. But yeah, back to what I was talking about, right? Oh man, I love soup. But yeah, I recommend anyone who loves soup, anyone who has, say you have a day off and you play a lot of video games, which most people watching YouTube probably, have some free time. I do recommend trying to get used to making stuff in the slow cooker because it is so good. It's very hard to screw up because with non-slow cooker dishes, right, you have to be worried about precise timings, precise temperatures. Because you're only cooking for about 30 minutes, right? Which means that if you screw up in adding something within those 30 minutes, then that screw up could be very, major, because if you screw up by a minute, well, that's 1 out of 30. That's a significant portion of the cooking time. Now, if you're in a slow cooker, right, and you have a 6-hour cook time, and you screw up by 5 minutes, that's not big. Screw up by 2 minutes, that's not big. That's not a lot. 570 seconds, that's not a huge portion. So you have more wiggle room, right? It also makes things more tender. It's a little more heat intense because you are running a slow cooker for a while. Also, some people have problems with cleanup afterwards, but I do recommend that if you use a slow cooker to use a bag liner. Bag liners make it very easy. They don't melt, they don't stick to the food, and you don't really have to clean up the pot afterwards. So, very convenient. So you don't have food baked in there. Do make sure to stir your food, though, because, if you have something sitting at the very bottom the whole time, yeah, it's going to be unnaturally cooked more. So, that's just my viewpoint. But yeah, it's really sad that I'm already talking about food. So food is my go-to thing to talk about. I got a little bit of a gut, but I get a good workout every day, so, I don't have to worry. I'm young enough where overweight isn't an issue. I should tone back my serving sizes, but like I said, it was hard for me to move out from my parents because it's hard to actually go from home-cooked meals every day to, you know, while you're on your own. Maybe you end up eating pizza all the time, a lot of frozen food. Actually awful for you. Actually developed a stomach ulcer when I was younger because I ate too much frozen food. So it's probably one of the biggest reasons why, you know, I make so much of my own food. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. Cooking is an amazing skill to have. I think cooking is probably one of the most useful skills you can have in your life because it will save you so much money. And that's just the biggest thing. The best way to summarize it is, fast food's not a good example, right? Because fast food is very cheap for them to make, and it's very cheap for them to sell. So it's not often you can actually make something cheaper than fast food, I'd say. But you might be able to just because fast food portions are very small. But you have to bear in mind, they're using like lower quality stuff. They're buying in bulk, you know. You'd be amazed how much buying in bulk would save you. Say, like, you're buying a pound of ground beef. They're buying, like, you know, I don't know, thousands of metric tons of ground beef. So, cheap stuff. But yeah, but like if you compare it to going to a restaurant, you can... I'm gonna be honest with you. I worked in restaurants before. I was a waiter at a very high-class steakhouse, right? I actually worked in, it's a really weird system. There's actually a two-waiter system where you have a front waiter and a back waiter, where your front waiter specializes in taking orders, you know, customer service. Your back waiter actually is very good with drink orders and brings out all the food, so your back waiter is a more stable person. So that's, you know, I worked at a very fancy place, but when it comes down to it, you watch how these guys cook things, and everything they're doing, you can easily do at home. It's that simple. It's like, cooking's not hard. Cooking is... The best way to put this, the way I view cooking is, to say you know how to cook, all you have to be able to do is read an instruction and follow the instructions. So as long as you know what every process that's explained to you means, like if you're told to saute something, you have to know what sauteing is. You have to know how to saute. If you're told to caramelize, you have to know how to caramelize. Once you've learned all those steps, and that would be the hardest part, but you can learn those steps by practicing recipes. But once you've learned those steps, once you know what all the nomenclature means in cooking, then all you have to do is read a recipe, and you can make good quality food. It's cheaper. It gives you a good sense of accomplishment. Like, I love making food. You know, I might be watching a YouTube video at the same time while doing it. Like, it's something kind of relaxing. Makes your house smell good. But yeah, it saves you money. It's a good skill to have. I'm told it's good to impress people that you're interested in with cooking. I'm actually not very good with relationships, but I've been told that that's how that works. So we believe that, right? But yeah, I recommend it. I love cooking. I love food. So, all right, now we're 30 minutes into the episode. I finally ground up. It is time for the first gym. So let's get this done. Stop right there, kid. You're still light years from facing Brock. Look at this guy. What's he got? He's got like a level 12. Easy. Trying to get in my face about it. Yikes. Alright. We got the para. Pack! Ugh! This is scary. Alright, dig him down. Fully paired. Okay, para hacks are coming in clutch. Fully paired. Para hacks. I told you, this is why we waited. We waited for this. Oh no. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Why is this? I don't want to lose already. Don't do this to me. Oh no. Oh no. Stun Spore. Alright, we landed it. We're faster too. Alright, let's see how much this does, guys. Oh, it does 12. Oh, that's not good. A crit will do 24. That's not good. That's not... Oh, I missed? Are you kidding me? Dude, but para hacks, though. Oh, okay, Growl. That's whatever. I think we made it. So... Oh, I told you! Stun Spore was the play! Let's go! Oh, dude, I got sleep hacks now. You don't even know. Next level. That was fat XP, but that was freaking scary. Oh, dude, why do we have to run into that? Freaking Sea King and Rapidash. Both fast. One has freaking flying type moves. The other one has fire type moves. Like, oh, Brock's gotta be easy, man. There's no way they're gonna do that to me. They can't do me like that. Oh, I about had a heart attack when I saw the Rapidash. I didn't know what that Rapidash level would be. Brock, dude, I'm just a poor bug trainer. Take it easy on me. Brock. All right. Oh man, I'm worried. Are you worried? I'm worried. Should I grind more? No, I shouldn't. This whole episode's been grinding. I have to get some progress done. If we lose, we lose. But it wouldn't be a true Nuzlocke if we didn't take some risks. All right, all right. I'm Brock. I'm from Pewter's Gym. I'm Pewter's gym leader. I believe in rock-hard defense and determination. That's why Pokemon are all the rock type. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine then. Show me your best. Show me your moves. Oh, this fight music is good. Dude, this dude just be like... Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Poison type, let's go. Oh, easy. Alright. Alright, Brock, don't scare me, bro. Yo, it's actually Brock! He's got a Vulpix! I can't believe... Oh my god, that's sweet. Oh, that thing's so cute. Alright, just in case. Put it to sleep. What? Go back to sleep, boy. Try number 3. What the hell? Dude, this is cheating, right? You can't say this isn't cheating. So, I use sleep powder, right? I'm faster, so my sleep powder goes first, right? Why is he using full heal the turn I use sleep powder? This game cheats! That's why this is dumb! Oh my god, it's like it knows it's gonna go to sleep, so... Yo, why do you have Super Fang? Why does Vulpix have Super Fang? Oh man, don't kill me! Oh my god! He didn't heal! Oh my god! Let's go! We won! There's no way Vulpix is supposed to have Super Fang! Oh my god! Oh my god, we won! It's better. It's Bear's Pokemon become more powerful. The technique Flash can now be used anytime. Brock, you suck! Oh man, I had a heart attack, dude! Why? So in case you guys didn't know, the reason I wasn't like healing, the reason why like I stayed in, Super Fang halves your health, right? So the first one halved me from full health, the second one took me to a quarter health, right? And if I hadn't ground up that much, that Ember would have killed us. And like this game is so cheating. Wait, did I actually just get Super Fang? Wait, does it work where it teaches them the TM they have? Oh no! That's why I had Super Fang, because Brock had the TM for it! Ah! You know what I think? Oh, that's so messed up. Alright, we're gonna teach it the Butterfree. We're gonna get rid of Poison Powder. Cause like, that's our catching move, right? Super Fang might as well be like, False Swipe to us. Oh my, look, 2 health! 2! How did we win? Oh, dude, we're gonna get healed up and we're gonna end the episode. I'm doing some bulks, so I'll hop right into the next one, but... Oh my god, why, Brock? You Okay, so I guess I played it wrong there. The way I should have done that is I should have healed when I was on quarter health, but I'm kind of suspicious that he would have used Super Fang had I healed, because he knew how much damage he was going to do to me. Oh, I didn't realize they would... I did not realize the gym leader would cheat like that. I didn't realize they were gonna... They have, like, unlimited super... or full heals. Oh... Dude, but that is a good freaking moveset right now. And it ain't really going to change until I get Psybeam right at better TM, so we're going to save it here. Alright everyone, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I am a new YouTuber. I really appreciate any feedback you have for me. So please leave any suggestions, feedback, anything you have to say to me in the comments. And I'll talk to you guys later.